Hello all. Sorry, I'm just checking all the audio levels because I definitely have something playing. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, I've got something playing on the Bluetooth part of these, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't coming through, and it doesn't look like it is. I'm going to mute chat just because people in this game cannot be trusted. She is cute, isn't she, Dice? Yeah, I'm trying to... So the goal here is I want to go unlock Skye. Technically, she came out October... Oh, good lord. October 27th was only 2 weeks ago. What? Ugh. She was supposed to come out October 27th. 7th? 7th or 6th? I need to look at a calendar to remember this. 27th. However, within like 2 hours of the patch being out, they rolled it back. Yeah, this has been the slowest fucking 2 weeks I've ever seen. So after the patch rolled out, they had to roll it back because it was causing a whole bunch of issues. And it doesn't look like it was her or the other thing that came with the patch, or the other big thing that came with the patch, but it was like some of the bug fixes caused weird new audio bugs across a whole bunch of other maps. So they rolled it back. So then she came out on the 3rd. And then I don't remember why I didn't stream Valorant the week of the 3rd. I have no idea what the hell happened last week on it. Oh, right. It was Tuesday. That's why I didn't stream on the 3rd. Because it was fucking election night. And then I was still way too fucking stressed on Wednesday. And on Thursday, I was still way too fucking stressed. I don't remember what happened on Friday. I think I managed to crawl my head out of my ass and do something on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we did the first ring fit. No. Saturday, we did the first ring fit. Sunday, we did another ring fit and Among Us. And then yesterday, I was just so boned, like down to my bones tired that I just could not do anything else afterwards. But yeah, so unfortunately I missed unlocking her for like a week, which sucks. So now we still need to do it. We need to get her contract up to level 5, which means a lot of experience. Mercifully, I still have weeklies from 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, which means that when I do them, I will unlock the weeklies for this current week. And I think the new week starts tomorrow, so I'll still be okay. The other thing that they added with the last patch was reintroducing the Reaver collection, which people remember because it was the big collection from the beta, back before they had a way of displaying all of the additional things you got for like leveling up the guns. So they're fine. Like, they're interesting. They're the ones that have a reload animation, but it's kind of a boring reload animation because it's just that. It's like the shadow pulls the mag out for you. I think this is the only one that had kind of an interesting one, and that's just because it's the revolver, so the reloads always look cool. Honestly, there's another pack coming out tomorrow that, because they made a trailer for it, is probably going to be one of the $100 packs that looks better because it has a bucky in it. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to fucking jump in and try and unlock Skye as quick as I can. Hey, Baron, how are you doing? Why does that confused platypus have dark magic? That seems bad. Also, my nose is still fucking stuffed, but whatever. And my legs are hurting less, and I don't know why. Like, I went upstairs several times, and I'm fine, and I'm very confused by that. I think we're just gonna do... Yeah, let's just warm up with Spike Rush, which reminds me, hang on. So what do I need? I need headshots, ultimate usage, and plant diffuse spikes. Okay, sweet. I am getting used to it, but it was also just like, it hurt earlier. Like, I worked out and it now hurts less. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? trying to remember how to leave audio settings. Hey, Unpacks. I like the idea of deathmatch. My main problem with it is that a lot of the time when I'm jumping into Valorant, I'm trying to get dailies and weeklies done, and you can't complete dailies and weeklies in deathmatch. Which I get, because it would sort of... Like, part of the issue with a whole bunch of the weeklies that they've run into is that people just race through them too quick, and letting them do some of them in deathmatch would make them even faster. Okay, I just wanted to leave party chat just in case, because, people suck.
Stand in my way. I dare you.
Okay, I think I can scoot this up a little bit too, because I like trying to block the entire chat box. To quote BoJack Horseman, it gets easier every day, a little easier, but you got to do it every day, and that's the hard part, but it does get easier. Wasn't that not BoJack? Wasn't that the baboon that may or may not have been some sort of spirit guide? And was actually just a jogging baboon? I never finished the last season of BoJack. I should do that at some point. Honestly, the major issue right now is just that I definitely ate way too much food for lunch. Because every time I was like, yeah, I'm good, I decided to go have a little bit more food and went like, oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, to quote the show, okay. It doesn't help that the show is the same name as the goddamn character. I have heard multiple people talk about the Queen's Gambit and not tell me anything about it, just that it's good. So I have no frame of reference for why it's good. Okay, so Phoenix just got taken out in... I mean, I have a vague idea about it. I know it's something about a particularly good chess-playing woman who fits into that classic thing of madness and creativity being similarly related, and also drug abuse. But I'm gonna level with you right now, with everything that we're dealing with for the state of the world. I just generally am like, the stuff that I've been watching on TV, or the stuff I've been watching on Netflix, is just rewatching old episodes of The Great British Bake Off. Because I just want more positive things. Okay, let's see if I can, you know, not be a fucking useless gibbon this time. I have never heard of The Great Pretender. How is it? Hey, Thirsty Kitty, how you doing? Fuck. There we go. Fuck! I was hoping I would get it planted first. Oh. So here's the thing. I have no competitive nature because like
30 seconds left.
At some times when I was younger, I got competitive and I was never happy with the way I was when I was competitive, so I've actively destroyed any competitive drive I have. Like, I still want to do better, but like I don't like the way that I get when I'm actively competing over something, so I try and approach most things as though they're fun. And a lot of the time I'm playing games that make me have to not do that. And it's not really the way I love doing things. Ah, fuck. Well, I still got the thing off. Like, especially with this game, you've definitely never seen me get competitive.
Last player standing.
Oh, that looked like it was a headshot. What the hell? Ugh. Your attempts to prevent inevitable collapse of everything under the weight of technical debt is coming apart at the seams. With Black Friday week off his leave from commercial enterprise. I feel like that was a very dark statement, so I'm hoping you're okay, Thirsty Kitty. I am doing okay. Like, I'm once again goddamn re-stressed because our stupid goddamn system and the fact that utter lunatics are just letting a complete mad fucker pretend that he can do whatever the hell he wants. Hang on. Fuck! Oh, damn it. There's someone in your play group that is a competitive optimum player and just can't? Yeah.
30 seconds
Like,
left.
there's also sort of a difference between, there's like the folks who are like, I must optimize everything. It's like, I understand that, but no. Not for me. That's one of those ones where it's just like, I super appreciate people who are all about optimizing stuff. To be clear, I'm sort of drawing a distinction between min-maxing and optimization, though there's not that big of a difference. And like,
Out of charges.
very confused what the hell's happening right there.
One enemy remaining.
See, to me, there's a difference between wanting someone to get better and demanding that they optimize. Which is just like, there's a very distinct difference. And part of that distinct difference is going to be, did the person ask for your help? Because if they did not ask for your help or advice, what you are doing is unsolicited advice, which is going to make them angry. Like, it doesn't matter if you can definitely provide me with a better way of doing a thing. Did I ask you? Because if I didn't ask you, then fuck you.
Get out of my way!
Doo-doo-doo.
30 seconds left.
Rest. My ultimate is ready.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh, I missed that one really badly.
Match point.
Me and a friend were trying Vermintide 2, and they wanted to join group chat while they were downloading and told us what to do and when to do it. And just said, it's our chill game. During what we've been playing for long then. It's like, that's the point then, is that no, fuck you. That's not helpful. It's like, I'm playing a way that makes me enjoy it. I also got it for super cheap. Who cares if I don't play it for very long? It's like, I don't need to increase the difficulty either.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Fuck. Like, you're playing it the way that works for you. Why does that matter, then, if it's not the way that your friend wants you to be playing? Especially if you got it for stupid cheap, and you don't even have the concern of, oh, but I might not get my money's worth out of it. It's like, Like, you got it on Humble when it was, like, stupid on sale, right? It's like, worst case, oh no, I didn't get my $10 worth out of it. It's like in the before times we would spend $12 to see a 2-hour movie, so eh.
Sudden death.
Ooh.
Placing alarm bot. Placing sentry.
Yeah, like, yes, I understand that, oh, I increased the difficulty, so therefore the loot is gonna be better. Fuck, how'd they get behind me? Damn it. Oh, it was what I thought was a jet, like, throwing her cloud behind me was actually the jet dashing. Ugh.
Get out of my way.
Hey, they call me M. Only kind of. Like, eh. I misinterpreted what I was seeing, because I'm at least 2 weeks out of practice, so, oh well.
30 seconds left.
Reloading.
Oh, that pretty dragon. Oh, such a pretty dragon.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Be gay, do optimization crimes, because fuck your optimization. Like, the perfect example I have of that is that, like, I appreciate and very much like the way that, that games like Satisfactory work, but I also know that I have no patience for figuring out how I'm supposed to properly optimize things. Oh, god damn it.
Attackers win.
And, like, make an optimized system. And I know that I would be happier if I did, but I also know that the time investment of getting to that understanding point would not make me happier. So it's just like, it sucks, but whatever. It's also why I don't always end up playing games that require that kind of optimization for very long. I mean, hey, we made progress on all my things, so we just got to keep making wait, what's my other daily? Kill with enemy guns. Okay. So I need to remember to pick up enemy guns and shoot people with them. I think I can do that. Ooh, I should also put chapstick back on, because I wiped it all off when I was making coffee? For some reason. Games you're in with this person slowly become a monopoly? Yeah, I can kind of see that. Like, I think that might be why I like games like this and like Dead by Daylight lately, where it's just that, like, yes, there might be an optimal way of doing it, and people might expect the optimal way, but that means that someone doing something weird is that much less anticipated. Speaking as the person who's, yes, give shotgun. But especially with Dead by Daylight, where it's just like, yeah, there's an optimal way of doing things. It also just doesn't fucking matter that much. I briefly forgot who I was playing as.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Which, oh my god, why are you running through that? Hang on. What the hell? Fuck. Whoop, shit, I forgot I wasn't Breach. No, Dead by Daylight works perfectly fine as a video game. Like, it's a perfectly functional video game. The only issue... Well, okay. Most of the... It is not buggy. I've... Like, I admit that I've only been playing it for a few months, but I've never run into a single bug. I've run into some server issues right after it came out on, I think that was right after crossplay came out. But, I mean, I've been, I started playing in 2016, and even 2016 I barely ran into bugs.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Hang on.
Placing sentry.
Like, are you sure you're thinking of Dead by Daylight? Because I don't remember them having any bugs.
Enemy spotted. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Get out of my way.
There we go.
Enemy remaining.
Ha! And my turret got the kill. Honestly, right now, the only issue, the major issue with Dead by Daylight right now is that one of the killer perks is way too good. And they attempted to fix the doctor, by completely changing his power, and accidentally made him fucking busted.
Variable removed. My ultimate is ready.
Whoop.
Turret out.
Well, okay, he's not even actually that busted, he's just fucking annoying. I own Legion and have not actually had a chance to play them yet. Because I've been playing a bunch of Survivor for some reason. And I don't actually know why I've been playing so much Survivor.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Turret down.
Oh shit, they killed my... When did they kill my turret? That's bad.
Placing swarm grenade. Here comes the party. Satchel out.
Hang on. I also haven't tried out Oni yet. But yeah, Legion seems fun. I've mostly been playing Huntress. I want to try Demogorgon because I own it now. And because it feels like kind of my jam.
Switching sides.
And I like Billy, but I am not good at Billy. Because I just do not control his chainsaw well.
Turret out. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Turret down. Placing swarm grenade.
Oh, they're about to be right here.
Spike planted.
Fuck! Oh. Whew.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, same. I actually really do not like Counter-Strike, and I don't know why this game feels so different to me than Counter-Strike, but I like it so much more.
Match point.
Oh, I didn't realize Oni could do that. I didn't realize that... I don't own... Do I? I don't think I own Oni. So I didn't realize Oni could do that. All I knew about was his whole... He can get really angry and, like, charge around like a goober. And that he can throw out the, like... Or that he causes people to have, like, the blood orbs.
Placing swarm grenade.
So here's the thing. I like Overwatch. It has not, like... it has not held up for me, but also I'm just very much at the point where it's like, yeah, no, I'm not supporting Blizzard in any possible way. So that's not happening.
Spike planted.
Recalling my bot. Reloading. What's this?
Oh, right, I need to get kills with enemy guns. I forgot about that. Oops. Oh. Yeah, I know the... Oh,
Defenders win.
Riot is not all that much better. No, they are not. I'm not in any way saying that. The difference being, though, that Blizzard is at the point of... we are going to aggressively say, no, you cannot talk about pro-democracy, anti-China stuff on our things. Also, they've literally laid off thousands of employees at this point so that they could then hire those employees back in more difficult economic straits to rehire them at much lower rates. Meanwhile, Riot is tried to pull the we don't want politics to be part of our esports and then backpedaled on that immediately because, like Blizzard, they got yelled at for it. Their main issue is that their workplace is apparently a fucking hive of sexual harassment, which in theory they are making progress on. Oh god, I love Icebox. So, yes, in this case, I would say that Riot is better, but it's not by a lot. Spent $10 on League. I don't play a lot of League. Like, I've played a little bit on and off. I play more Teamfight Tactics because... Okay, here's the thing. I think that Underlords is the best auto-battler, but TFT actually has people playing it. So, well, and I like their season system, completely changing all the rules every, 5 months or so.
Who are you all? The cleanup crew?
And also... Let's be honest, Valve is also a fucking hell company, so there's no winning. There's no winning anywhere. And I accept that, but it still sucks. So here's the thing, Dota 2 is just, so much worse for me, because with League, it's that, again, I'm annoyed with Blizzard because I don't... Fuck! And then I missed. Hang on. So here's the thing with me and Blizzard. I don't hate the games that Blizzard makes, which is why I'm so annoyed about it, is that I love a bunch of the games that Blizzard makes. Fuck. Hang on. Oh, I'm double blinded. Great. That's a new one. Because Heroes of the Storm was my favorite MOBA. Like, all joking aside, Heroes of the Storm was my favorite MOBA. And... I just... Like, why? Why did you have to go and become a shit heel company? Because I love Heroes of the Storm. I'm also still deeply annoyed that they canceled esports support for it, because their esports support for Heroes of the Storm was awesome. That's the thing, though, is it didn't die. It is still getting active support now. Like, the esports scene died, and unfortunately a lot of players consider the esports scene to be the entire existence of a game.
One enemy remaining.
Flawless.
Oh yeah, Chewie and I play Heroes. Like, Chewie, Gothic, and I play Heroes
Last round before the switch.
on a somewhat regular basis. Like, that's why all of us were so annoyed. So here's the thing. I don't care about Valve not being able to count. Valve is an actively predatory company that is taking advantage of the fact that they created the not even the first, but like the most widely used hang on. The most widely used storefront, and are just using it and their tacit monopoly to control PC gaming as an industry. I have so not been paying attention. Damn it, I missed the headshot.
Get out of my way.
Last player standing.
Ah, shittles. Yep, okay, that was bad.
Switching sides.
See, that's the thing, though, is I don't... Like, the point of Team Fortress 2 is that they fucked up a perfectly good game by going, okay, how can we wring more money out of this? Microtransactions out the fucking wazoo! Also, what if instead of making people stick with our good visual design,
Enemies here.
we find a way so that we can sell hats?
One dead.
It's just like the... And then you've got Dota 2, which, again, it's fine. I don't like it because it's innately a more...
One enemy remaining.
It's just a more complex MOBA. Like, I understand that people who really like MOBAs appreciate the whole you can kill your own creeps thing to, like, deny economy to your opponents. Like, that is too complicated. Like, that just takes too much extra effort, and I don't care. And on Portal 3,
30
Portal
seconds
2
left.
was worse than Portal 1 because it had so much extra, like, hype going into it that they had to put so much more effort into it too. I didn't realize that those got stunned now when the Killjoy is dead.
10
I thought they
seconds
kept
left.
running. I wonder if that was part of the patch that I didn't notice.
Spike planted. You really expect them to work.
And yes, by the very nature of capitalism, most large companies have bad aspects,
Gotta play
but
that whistle.
there's also plenty of smaller companies that don't. And then there's also smaller companies that really do, which is why one of the very first games that a dev ever was like, hey, this feels up your alley, do you want to try our game? To me, I don't play anymore because the dev is a two-person studio. Fuck. One of whom is a very well-known and publicized predator. And that came out after I'd played the game. And even though I love the game, it's just like, no, I don't play it anymore because dude's a fuckwit.
Defenders.
Like, it's a two-person studio, one person who is the horrible predator, and the other one of whom has been covering for them, so no. And, like, yeah, it might be harder with stuff like Activision Blizzard, but I'm gonna level with you. I can't think of the last time that an Activision Blizzard game came out that made me go like, ooh, I want to play that. To be fair, it's the same thing with Ubisoft, too. It's like, Ubisoft apparently has rampant sexual predators running throughout its company. And makes me feel a little bit better about going, well, thank goodness I don't actually care about any of the stuff they've been putting out since, like, Assassin's Creed 4, and that was on the Wii U.
Match found.
Like, the thing that I like about Heroes is that it was always, like, the characters matter. And unlike in League, and actually I can't say for Dota, but at least unlike in League, being a support mostly means actually being a healer. Although recently they've done sort of like a better breakdown that has a difference between support and healer, so they're like their own thing again. The two-person game studio one was that's why I don't play Cultist Simulator. I'm trying to remember what the name of the studio is. Because it's the person is Alexis Kennedy. Oh my god, what's it called? Something about... Yeah, I was about to say, it's something about weather. It's Weather Factory. But the other thing that I always liked about Heroes was the different maps having different objectives that you had to play, because it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, instead of having a jungle, instead you have these objectives that by their very nature will pull people towards them. And some of them had some very significant issues with, and still do, with snowballing, which is why they were never used in competitive. And some of them were so bad that they were just like, they just kind of went like, yeah, this map does not exist anymore. But the... Fuck. There's like a pirate one whose name I can't remember. That has a bad issue with snowballing. Oh, that was the bird. Okay. Fuck. Ugh. Like, it's one of those things where I like the idea of the jungle, but also just, like, the way that leveling up works in Heroes always just made me happy, too, because instead of each individual person getting their own level, or getting their own experience, it's
30 seconds left.
Everyone shares experience, so you don't ever end up with, like, a thing where one part of your team is over-leveled versus the other, or under-leveled. It also meant that they could do interesting characters like the Lost Vikings, who are one of my favorite weird supports to play. Because they're functionally 3 individual units that are very bad, like they are not good, but you can control them individually, which means that you can have one of them sitting in every lane and soaking experience from every lane, which means that the rest of your team can do whatever the fuck they want. Hang on. Fuck. Because that's why I loved Lost Vikings, because it was I could have one of each of my Vikings sitting in each lane, and they couldn't really do much, but provided I was paying close enough attention to them and microing them, they could stay alive and still get experience from creeps dying, since you didn't have to last hit them to get the experience. There's another one. Nice. And it meant that, well, technically, if the entire enemy team moved on an objective, our team would often be in a, like, 4v5 match. It meant that they might be in a 4v5 match, but they're in a 4v5 match while I'm sitting there getting experience for everybody. And because killing a Lost Viking counts for less experience than killing most other enemies, you could also use them as, like, body blocks to just tank a bunch of hits without having to worry about giving your enemy too much advantage. Fuck! That was a good headshot. Oh, it's 2 shots. And then you'd get other ones like Abathur, who usually the way that Abathur would work is... Actually, I don't know if he works quite as well right now, but usually his thing was that he would try and sit close to the battle because he himself doesn't do anything. Like, he is a meaty target that people can kill, but all of his abilities are based around, like, global effects. So he can place mines around the map that do a little bit of damage, and he can give someone a hat that he directly controls that gives him, or that, not gives him, that it can give them buffs as well as, like, letting him fire off individual targets. But because of that, he can sort of work to get experience in multiple lanes. Like, that's one of those things where it's just, I feel like they got to be a little bit more creative with how characters worked. And League is starting to do that with, oh god, fuck. What is their name? It's the cat. There's a cat support who, like, staples herself, god damn it. Yeah, Yumi, who staples herself to someone. Can you fucking stop? I really don't want them getting this. Hang on. Damn it. I didn't actually want to grab it, but, I mean, when
30 seconds left.
when I do play League, I play Senna because I'm a monster, and also just because I like supports that can actually goddamn heal. And I just like her style. It took me a while to really grasp exactly how she works, but I like actually being able to heal and being able to, like, hit people from range. Plant, thank you.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Warwick and Volibear. I tried Warwick when I was first starting to play back in, like, 2012. And I could not figure out how the hell he worked.
Scout destroyed.
Oh, good, they have a real gun. That's bad.
Hawk out. Here, destroyed. Hawk out. Blinded.
Last player standing.
So I'm trying to figure out why the hell I have a bunch of notifications suddenly.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Oh, it's an Ares. Okay. I would probably be playing better if I paid more attention,
Match
but
point.
whatever.
One more.
It's fuck. Ah, I hate this gun. It's Spike Rush. Who the hell cares? My limited understanding of Warwick at this point makes me think that he plays kind of like Greymane in Heroes,
Out of my
without
way.
the transformation mechanic.
No more.
Get out of my way. Your trail.
God damn it, I'm gonna keep shooting people as they die.
Reloading. Take flight.
Thirty seconds left.
Revealing area. Spike planted.
Fucking god damn it.
I am the hunter.
One enemy remaining.
Now for
Ah, okay. Unfortunately, that was very much me that lost that for us, because I'm so out of practice. Like, I don't even have the excuse of, I'm caffeinated as fuck. It's like, this is decaf. And the only thing... Oh, wait. I did actually have coffee just before I started. Oh, well. God, now I want to play more Heroes of the Storm, and but I can't... I refuse to play it on stream, which sucks. This couch next to me is now covered in dogs.
Revealing
Flash out.
There they are.
The hunt begins.
Hawk out.
Nowhere to run!
Freeloading.
Fuck!
Just off.
Ugh.
My ult's red. Watch this.
God damn it. I'd really love to not die. Thank you.
Last player standing.
Those were all body shots. They were all body shots. God damn it. What is wrong with me? I mean, I'm out of practice, but... Ugh. Wow, I didn't get any kills there, did I? I'm not even doing my get assists thing. Jesus.
Come on, let's go!
Or ult now. That works too.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh. Sorry, I thought I saw something about Gritty doing something awful and was like, wait, what? What happened now? What? It's like, nope, nope, it was just a... Everyone's being shitty. Good. Yes, everyone's being shitty. It's like, it's fucking Spike Rush, y'all. Like, it's not even fucking unrated. It's Spike Rush, y'all.
Reloading.
Enemy spotted.
Ouch. Fuck it, god damn it.
The hunt begins. Last player standing.
Sorry, I'm getting
30
confused by
seconds left.
notifications on my phone.
Spike planted.
Get
Oh,
out of
well.
my way.
That was weird.
Defenders win.
The volume on the thing I'm listening to on Bluetooth, like, turned down strangely. That was odd. Oh, well. It's like, that was a bad couple of games. But hey, oh well. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I don't remember if they're doing an event right now or not. There's actually... I have a buddy who works... I think he still works at Blizzard. I know that he's got one of the
Match
jobs coming up
found.
that's teaching English in Korea. So I don't know if he's still at Blizzard right now, because I know he was already planning on leaving anyway. But he did a bunch of his early work with them, basically testing the AI for the bots. Mostly on, I think, the middle and then the higher 2 difficulties. Passed out cat. And for anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about with the air quotes on the teaching, both Japan and Korea have these positions that they They're functional. Most of them, not all. Most of them are government positions, technically, where they try and hire Westerners to come in and quote unquote teach English to young classrooms. But the goal is not to teach them English. It's that these cultures have very deeply rooted Western-based xenophobia. So the goal is to introduce young kids to Westerners very early on and sort of preemptively undo that xenophobia. So a lot of these are technically, like, you work for the school, but you are employed by the country's government to come in and do this thing.
One enemy
So they do, if you've ever heard anyone who's like, yeah, I taught English in Japan for X amount of time, that's usually what that is. Though Japan in particular also has a bunch of, like, private companies that sort of, like, pay to bring you over and then contract, and then in the process of, like, bringing you over, contract you to a similar situation, usually, like, a private school, since they can't pull from the same candidate pool that that public schools can, or they do that for, like, pre-kindergarten and preschool. There we go. I couldn't remember the name of that one for a second. My brain is a good fun place. Totally functions. Fuck, I missed that omen. Fucking wow, I missed all of that. Like, I expected to get hit by the drone, but I expected to at least hit the fucking omen. Like, one shot would have been enough. You saw... Oh my god, you saw the jet that whole time. I don't remember... A lot of Overwatch characters and heroes play kind of similarly. It's a little weird. Like, Zarya's I really like Zarya in Heroes.
Last round before the
Because she functions like you would sort of expect a support to function. She's very, like... She throws her barriers around a lot more aggressively than she can in Overwatch. Lucio doesn't get played a ton in my experience, just because he doesn't heal as much as other healers in the game do. Who else is in it right now? Fuck.
spike planted.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what other ones are in there, actually. Like, Tracer's there, and she's interesting. Oh, I know May's in now. I don't know what she does. I think she was the last character added. Fuck.
Last player standing.
And I think she functions more as like a... There's a distinction between a tank and a bruiser. And I think she's a bruiser, which mostly means that
Switching sides.
bruisers are generally supposed to be better at one-for-oneing folks. Or, like, they tend to come out ahead in a one-on-one fight, even if the person that they're fighting is very bursty. Tanks, obviously, are, like, you can't deal out damage, but you can sort of, like, handle it. Bruisers can handle an amount of damage, but they're sort of like a middle ground between a proper damage dealer and a tank. Great, I love taking damage from allies. Fuck. Fuck! Oh, I did 40. Damn it. And then, like, one that I always wanted to try, because they were fucking bizarre, was,
One enemy remaining.
before May, they added Deathwing. Who has absurd amounts of health, but he can't recall. Like, he can't go back to the Nexus or Hall of Storms or whatever the fuck it's called in that game. to heal back up, and he can't get completely healed by a healer because sort of tied into his existing WoW lore of he's got like armor plates that hold him together, and he has those plates represented on his health bar. So if he loses a plate, or if he each plate has its own health bar, and if he's still got a plate, you can like heal up to that plate's max. But if a plate is gone, you can't heal past the missing plate. It's pretty interesting, honestly. I like how it's done, and now I'm gonna hiccup myself to death. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I have no kills this game, do I? Yeah. I am so out of practice. I might just jump into unrated and see what I can do there.
Match point.
Hey, Lost, how you doing, man?
Ugh,
God.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Enemy spotted. What's this? Fire in the hole!
Flash out. Blinding.
What the fuck?
Enemy spotted.
Blasting. Spike planted.
Last player standing.
Fuck. Well, I got a kill finally. That's awesome, Lost. Hello, guys, Mom. Do you want to come up here? No, you want to lay on the couch, don't you? Hello?
Defenders win.
Oof. I'm pretty good, Lost. I'm pretty good. I'm less, like, bone tired than I was yesterday, so... Yeah, fuck it. Let's go do unrated. Let's go do unrated. I'm waiting for shit to hurt more, but we'll see. Because I'm not streaming tomorrow. And I might splurge and go get a horrible Arby's sandwich. And I will immediately regret it. But their mozzarella sticks are too good. They're just too good. And then probably just go for an extremely long walk to burn it off. Because I will eat too much. Why does a Reuben have to be more... I'm sorry, Dice, but in my defense, it's because there is always a desire for mozzarella sticks burning a hole in my brain at all times. I'm sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I'll probably... I think I've still... Hang on. There's a Pokemon Go event going right now. That involves fighting Team Rocket, and I want to make sure if it's still going tomorrow. Yeah, okay, it'll still be going tomorrow. So what I'll probably do is wake up at my now stupid early time of like 7-something, or 6-something if I wake up to Haley's alarms. And then go shopping, because I cleared out our fridge today. There was some old stuff in our fridge. There. Okay. Some of it was definitely mine. Some of it was definitely mine because it was yogurt that I bought before the pandemic that was definitely bad. Some of it, however, was stuff that Haley bought and I don't know why, and then consumed half of, and then just sort of like sat down, was like, I'll come back to this at some point. One of them was just like, I grabbed a thing out of it and went, ooh, that sounds like a nice thing to have for lunch, because that's initially what I was doing, was like trying to figure out something to have for lunch before I ended up eating way too much. And pulled out a thing of it's like the cheese dip things where it's like cracker sticks and then a cheese dip, except in this case it was like a slightly, it's like a better cheese, it was a Baby Bell cheese stick dip things. It was like, ooh, interesting. And picked it up and was like, I wonder if these expire, and flipped it over and like couldn't find an expiry date, but did see a made in 2017 date and just went, no. And just like threw it, was like, no. And then went, hang on a second, I've been talking about getting checking that yogurt, and like grabbed one of the yogurts and like peeled the lid and went, okay, so no, it didn't growl at me, but I did peel the lid off and went, oh yeah, that's entirely separated. Like not even the just like there's a thin little bit of water. It's like, no, there is water and then everything else completely separated. So nope, not doing that. And then I was still going through more stuff and was like, wait a second. There's this, like, weird peach smoothie mix thing that Haley got at some point and was like, there's no way that's still good, and went to go check it and was like, it's like, again, I can't tell if this is an expiry date or a made on date, because I couldn't, I think it was technically a made on date, but it was also just like, this is a theoretically, like, fruit juice based product with fake dairy in it, so there's no possible way for it to be, like, oh, that's what those are. Okay. I'll explain what I just realized in a second.
Bot coming back.
Okay, they're both in there.
Recalling my bot.
Hang on.
One enemy remaining.
Careful now.
Turret out.
Damn it. What was I saying? Oh, so I, like, picked it up and was like, I don't know if this is an expiry date or if it's a made-on date, but I think it was a made-on date, and was like, this was made more than a year ago. Nope, throwing that out too. Just like, I just kept finding more stuff and going like, the fuck?
Placing sentry.
Holy shit, that sofa does have a 1K ping.
Placing alarm bot. Turret down. Terminated.
Reloading.
Reloading.
There we go.
Reloading.
Bot coming back. One enemy remaining.
Oh. Did I buy any Ganymede rock lobster? No?
I see the spike.
Why? I hope that counted as a... It did! Yes! I got my kill with another player's gun.
Placing sentry. Alarm bot out.
Shout out to Cowboy Bebop fans. Ah. Oh, right. Yes. I actually just recently started watching some Cowboy Bebop.
Found them. My bot. Impeccable kill.
Fuck, I missed. Okay, so what I realized was that that circle on the map is the radius of my turret. And I need to be within that radius for it to be active. That's why the turrets have been... Like, that's what the whole stunned turret thing is now. Because basically enough people complained about Killjoy being OP, so they nerfed her in a way. Watching for the first time. I never watched it initially. I think I was too young? Like, it's from that... There's basically this sort of, like, group of anime that I sort of
30
think
seconds
of as this one era, because they all have a very similar structure. And it's basically, like, Evangelion, Trigun, and Cowboy Bebop have this thing going with their structure where they're... I think they're all the classic 26 episode, or 20... It's 20-something. I can never remember the actual amount. But that up until usually, like, the back half, there is no abundantly clear plot.
Turret out.
Hang on. Like, I feel like this is more obvious in Trigun and...
Alarm bot out.
What's it called?
Enemy spotted. Careful now.
Trigun and Evangelion, where it's just like, Evangelion starts as a Monster of the Week show. God, what would you even call the beginning of Trigun?
Deploying my bot.
Shit. Oh, my brain just went away. God, what do you even call the beginning half of Trigun? Basically, Trigun doesn't have a plot until episode, like, 13. And then it gets a lot of, plot. Yeah, I guess Villain of the Week still applies for Trigun, yeah. And, like, that's exactly what Cowboy Bebop is. Basically until Faye...
last player standing.
I'd even say until Faye shows up the second time. And even then, there isn't really an active plot until after Ed joins.
They'll know what hit them.
But I don't... I associate all of those as, like, a similar era of anime. And that era was a little bit before I started, like, actively consuming media.
Turret out.
So the fact that they were such a flip on what was to be expected
Placing alarm bot.
wasn't immediately obvious to me. Yeah, vanilla X of the week in space. Yeah. Like, I feel like it applies a lot better for Cowboy. How did you not... Oh, does that actually rely on line of sight? Shit. I feel like that applies a lot better for Cowboy Bebop than Trigun. Just because Trigun sort of has a plot, it's just that the plot is mostly focused on the two insurance investigators learning more about Vash.
Recalling my boss. Turrets destroyed.
So that means they know that I'm within a certain radius around it.
Hit the boat. Reloading.
So they just got that Hanzo. Damn it! Oh, I missed. I was trying to go for a headshot
One
there.
enemy remaining.
And that's sort of the same thing with like Evangelion, where it's I think
One step closer.
I think I'm still a little bit too young to have watched Evangelion as it was coming out, but I was definitely too young to understand the things that it was playing off of, like the established mecha tropes that it was sort of playing off of and deconstructing. And I was definitely too young for the back half of Evangelion when the plot starts to happen. And I also probably wasn't... How do I put this? There's a distinct middle age that you need to be at to really like and appreciate what Evangelion is going for in the last 2 episodes. Because the last 2 episodes of Evangelion are very, like, high school or entry college level understanding of psychology, or, like, learned some psychological terms. And I admit that I still have not gone to go check out any of the stuff after the initial show, because the last 2 episodes of Evangelion are such a tonal shift and just so meh, that I just went, I don't even care about trying to fight my way through this. Which level of Eva are we talking about? I'm just talking about the basic, just the one show. None of the movies or specials or whatever the fuck they're called after the show. Or any of the... I think there were other shows, too? Look, I don't completely understand. All I know is that Evangelion never actually seems to goddamn end. Mostly because, good lord, is it a money-spinning thing. Never watched, even past, like, the first few episodes. It definitely starts as, like, a Monster of the Week thing, and then gets, I'm gonna say, more interesting, and then I think it's episode 24 goes, like, weird, trippy introspection, but it's an anxiety and trauma-riddled high school kid being introspective about stuff that doesn't really bear being introspective about, if that makes any sense. Where it's just like, congratulations, your main character is the least interesting part of it, and you're trying to make us feel like we need to have sympathy for him. And the fact that, like, yes, he has clearly a shitty family life, but at the same time, depending on how you look at it, Evangelion's a Monster of the Week mecha show. Evangelion is a show about humans not being able to properly interact with each other. Evangelion is also is about Anno mental breakdown shortly before the show, or B for the main series. Eve is about how much Anno hates the Evangelion fandom. Yeah, that one's probably... Look, the last 2 are probably fair. At the same time... Hang on. I guess that one doesn't share its vision? I thought it did. Fuck.
Turret out. Turret down.
Cover going out.
Damn it. Oh, 66. Like, I'm definitely not looking at it from the perspective of the creator's mental breakdown. I'm looking at it much more as even then I would say that the Monster of the Week show part, you can't even look at it as that consistently, because like I said, it only is that. Shut up. For the first half of the show. Oliver, shut up. Get off the couch. Off. I don't know who you think you're growling at, but you're not scary.
Time to mobilize my pack.
Oh, right. I forgot about the A and the B episode. Thanks. I forgot about that. I was so happy I'd forgotten about that. Oh, that's Haley. Okay. Okay, it's just that Haley's home.
Reloading.
And obviously my dogs must lose their fucking minds when Haley gets home.
Time to hunt. Enemy spotted. Reloading.
Fuck, I missed! God damn it. I think it's a tie for your most rewatched one between Steins Gate and No Game No Life. I don't really rewatch a lot of shows. Like, I rewatch stuff like Good Eats and
That makes sense.
Great British Bake Off or Baking Show. But I don't know if I really maybe Gurren Lagann, because I've rewatched that at least once.
Let's make some chaos. Hawk out.
Fuck. Can't see. Shit! The one she rewatched decently recently is Columbo. I have never watched or rewatched Columbo, but okay. Machine crashes if you tap out of Hades, so back into your box. Some desperately need to say that sucks. I'm sorry, Thirsty Kitty, but also I hope you're enjoying Hades.
Remaining.
Also, hey Myra, how are you doing? I understood what you meant, Lost. Probably should have pushed when they were reloading, but oh well.
Last player standing.
I think that's it.
Okay, let's see if I can not fuck up my
They think they
my kills this
put us in
time.
the dirt. They're gonna find out we weren't buried, just planted.
That was weird. Okay. Oh, goddamn! I was just like, hang on. How do I have so little money? Wasn't I doing this other thing? And it was like, oh right, that was the game that they surrendered on round 5. Derp. I can brains good.
I am everywhere.
Hawk out.
Cover going out.
I love her terrible Australian accent.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Placing swarm grenade.
Fuck! I have not, Baron.
Last player standing.
I admit, I'm doing the thing where I don't actually watch modern shows. Like, the most modern show that I've watched was, the second... Arc? Not Arc, whatever. Cat, you are not allowed down there. The second thing of,
You're the best. Don't any of
JoJo. Stardust Crusaders, there we go. Jesus Christ, get out, all of you. Sorry, the animals are currently going fucking nuts. And that's just because I watch stuff dubbed, because I'm a monster. And technically, the one after Stardust Crusaders and Diamond is Unbreakable are both available, or have been dubbed, but I have no idea where. Actually, that's a lie. Diamond is unbreakable. I do know where. Fuck. But
Over here.
I don't want to watch it until I've seen the second one.
Our spike's down. I have this spike.
I agree the dubs are perfectly valid, but I also know a bunch of people who are shitty about them. Like, when I discovered that I needed some, like, just stupid dead noise, I started watching the One Piece dub, and then accidentally caught up. That was fun. Definitely didn't mean to do that. Which, actually, I think new episodes of the dub come out in 2 days? I think it's like 2 days from now.
Tell you what, a day working
I'm actually
hard
kind of on board
will do
with
these fellas good.
surrendering, because fuck it. I need to go say hi to a Haley.
Win.
Use that. Look at this record. I'm so
You are not allowed under there because you keep unplugging cables, you dickhead. Yay, that one's done. Wait, which one didn't I get? Oh, I didn't use any ultimate. Ugh. I'm so bad at doing the get ultimate one. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break so I can go say hi to Haley, and I can run some ads and all that good stuff. I'll be back in just a few minutes, y'all. Is there anything better than coming back to your stream to seeing that your chatbot auto-banned a bot dickhead? Because I don't think there is. I mean, remembering to bring the mic down might be on that list too, but first I have to remember to do that consistently. I love that they're continuing to try and change their wording to like sneak by, where it's just like because they were using the same message. They're now doing the thing where they just randomly throw certain characters above letters to make it not get caught. But because, like, look, you're trying to direct them to a website, so provided I just have the website's name set as blocked terms, it's fucking fine. Ah, goodness. But we're back again, so let's go. Because we need... So I need to use ultimates and get more headshots. Okay. Okay. We got one weekly done, so that's fun. And we've unlocked... Well, we've already unlocked 2 things in the battle pass, so yay. Progress, progress. And we've got 62 days left, so I'm not actually worried about getting a ton of progress in this battle pass. I don't think there was anything in this one that made me go like, ooh, I need that. Like, yeah, this shorty is really nice. I do actually pretty desperately want this spray. I love that... This is the other thing that I was saying that I love. It's like, this battle pass has to carry from from Halloween to Christmas. So it's got the weirdest combination of stuff in it, and I'm actually pretty on board with all of it. Okay, what was the thing at the very end? The knife is nice, but I don't care that much. Oh, and then there's the epilogue, which is... Eh? Like, okay, sure. This wasn't actually visible last time, so maybe they've recently added it? Or recently. It's been a while since we played, so recently's a variable word, but whatever.
Match found.
Stand in my way. I dare you.
Okay, sorry, I was turning up the game audio for myself. Maybe a little too loud. Also, Manfred, Baron, I hope you got meds. So I hope you're feeling better. Feeling better. I hope you remembered to go get meds. I can't think of a word. I'm sorry. I have the dumb brain right now. See if I turned that up too much. You coming in here, Yooper? Or you just coming in here to, or coming in here to lay down and relax? Or you coming in here to be a dick? Oliver, get out. Get out of here, you assholes.
Flash out! Nice try.
Ooh, okay, why do I have ping issues?
Blinding! Tremor!
Fuck.
Reload him.
One enemy remaining.
Ah! Okay, I got the thing placed. Okay.
Weapon here.
I need to see if Haley's downloading something, otherwise I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Enemy spotted. Reloaded. Enemy spotted. Flash out! Blinding!
Shit, okay. Fuck! Okay, no, I shouldn't be having ping issues because of connection at least. That was bad. Also, what on earth was that, Baron?
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
What the fuck?
That monk thinks she's an angel. Let's clip her wings.
Why does my ping keep jumping? Ah, okay. That's sort of what I assumed you were doing, but I wasn't sure. What the fuck is going on? Like, it's definitely Valorant, because it's not affecting OBS at all. Well, there's more headshots, I guess. With a shotgun, somehow. Because that's just what I do. Why would you...
Player standing.
I have the spike.
Reach, you're practically dancing. You ready to go, Lindo?
Can someone get this?
Oops, that's not supposed to still be going.
Can I get a drop?
God, I bet that happened during the stream and I didn't, or during the Fitbit or Ring Fit stream and I did not notice.
Can I get a drop?
No.
Can I
Let's
get a
have
drop?
some fun.
No one can buy your shit.
Enemy spotted.
Flash out.
Silence.
Got you.
One enemy remaining.
Bomb buddy. Light planted.
God damn it. What the fuck is going on here?
If you're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
I need a drop. I need a drop.
What the there we go.
Gun here.
Weapon here. Weapon here.
Jesus. I'm concerned what you mean by that, Baron.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted.
Blinding. Headshot.
God, I love this gun.
One enemy remaining.
Healing you.
I want to keep this thing. Damn it. Oh, God, I love the Bucky.
Last enemy taken out.
I mean, melee attacks in Vermintide are pretty important. Or melee headshots are pretty important in Vermintide, so that kind of makes sense.
I'll make them remember.
Admittedly, I also played, when I did play Vermintide, I played a class that liked melee headshots too, so, eh? Oh, god damn it. Hey, is it wrong that I'm really proud of how this has been going so far? Except for the ping issues.
Flash out.
Could definitely do without those.
Reloading.
Off your feet.
Fuck! Okay, that was bad. Oh. Gotta heat up some soup. I hope you enjoy your soup, Baron. Is it the same well, I'll ask when you're back, but I wonder if it's the same soup from Sunday. Excuse me. See, Lost, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I've been yelled at for being proud of things before, so I'm prepared. I'm very prepared to have someone tell me that I shouldn't be proud of something. They're behind you, Sage. They're behind you. Unless my audio is really fucked. By the way, how is my audio? Do I need to turn it down more? It looks like I might be almost peaking the level now that I've moved this, like, right up on my face. Because I can turn this down if it's too loud.
Help.
30 seconds left.
Well, here, I can turn the gain down there, so that should be already less bad.
Help. Light planted.
Okay.
One enemy remaining.
I'm gonna turn the game audio down a little bit and myself down a little bit more too. I decreased the gain, but I also just want to be safe. How's this then, Lost? Like, I'm definitely hitting yellows, so maybe even lower. Son of a whore. Okay, that looks better. How am I compared to the game? What the hell is with the... It's fine in the middle setting? Okay. What the hell is with the sudden ping issues I'm having? This makes no sense. What server am I on?
We fight once again.
It's not going to tell me, is it? Yeah, it's not going to tell me what server I'm on. That's annoying.
I need a drop.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that it's whatever server we got sent to, but in theory, I think I've been playing on the same ones.
Blinding. Flash out.
Fuck! I had no right to get that kill, much less as a headshot. Whoo! Oh.
You will not kill my allies.
Last player standing.
Oh. They probably could have pulled that out, but I was rough.
We're here because we're the best.
Like, if they'd gotten both of those kills there and then gotten a revive, then I believe they could have done that, honestly. The trick sort of depended on who they got a revive on.
Here.
There's the ping issues again. What the It's only happening to me, it looks like.
Weapon here.
Blinding.
Ah! Fuck the Sorry. That was a bad reaction.
Last player standing.
No! Why are you reloading? You fired 4 bullets. You don't need to reload a phantom after 4 bullets. I'm gonna try and
Y'all better keep up.
get the fucking hairs out of this while I'm have it this close to my face. The fuck am I hearing? Fuck! Oh, 117. Oh, it was too low for lethal.
Last player standing.
Okay. Okay, that was a necessary reload. Nice. Stop! Oh, God. You really need to get out of that habit.
Last player standing.
Yeah.
Look, don't start resting. There's still work to do.
Flash out.
Ooh, I guess this... Fuck! I guess I was too far to Viper's right there. I guess this means they fixed the Omen bug, so that's fun. Because there's a bug with Icebox originally that let Omen teleport inside part of the level. And it was as much of a pain in the ass as it sounds like it would be.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Reload him.
Stop reloading after every kill, please. Oh. Finally done it? Your peak online gamer? How so? Are you playing 2 games at once?
Here. Light planted.
Oh my god, someone just used a gender-neutral term in chat. What the fuck? They went with y'all. That shouldn't be so jarring to me, but it was.
Enemy
Apex
spotted.
and Valorant are both on a hard drive?
Last player standing.
I should play Apex more, especially now that I don't have to have Origin installed to play it. God, I can uninstall Origin. Oh, hell yeah.
Clutch.
Yeah, I saw you playing on... Right, that was like when I was doing the whole shout out to the end of the Among Us stream, I was
I
like...
think they're better than us.
I was going over the games that you had played recently. I was like, I know he played something that wasn't Monster Hunter recently. What was it? I was like, right, it was Apex, brain. You dick. Why the hell can't you remember this shit? But yeah, I remember Apex being super fun, and it sounds like they've continued to work on it and improve it.
Blinding.
Oh my god, what? That is not what I meant to do.
Flash out.
Light planted.
Enemy.
Damn it. Oh, I only got the Viper for 25. Oh, that was bad. That was a really bad life.
One enemy remaining.
Although I can probably
Player standing.
install it without causing issues with our fat pipes when they're working properly.
Clutch. Last round in the half.
Did we just lose? Oh, I thought we
And
won.
all.
Okay, that's weird. Steam says it has no... Oh, it's Tuesday. What? No,
Off your feet. Blinding.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Got the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
No, motherfuck!
Welcome to my world.
Here.
God damn it. I probably should have... Sorry, I'm trying to brain, and it's not working.
Seconds left.
I have the spike.
Here.
You've officially completed the Valorant tutorial? Congratulations! It's not going to drop. You need to just kill her.
Clutch.
No, it wasn't. That was not a nice try. Fuck off.
Switching sides.
Sorry, my Steam has apparently decided that I'm logged out, I think? I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, it looks like the Steam servers are just down right now. Because Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Pretty sure it's Tuesday. Yes, because I wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't Tuesday, because if it wasn't Tuesday, it would be Wednesday, so yeah. I should check and see... I mean, Apple was here. I don't think they're still here, but I should check and see if... Didn't Beyond Light come out today? Wait, do I already have Apex installed? This thing seems to think I do.
Flash out.
56 gigabytes for New Light. Jesus. Yeah, I admit I didn't actually... Okay, I bought New Light and then I refunded New Light because I just went, I'm not actually playing Destiny. So why would I continue to use it? Damn it. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I don't have Apex installed.
Last player standing.
I mean, that's always the thing is that, wow, is that Destiny updates are always massive, but especially when it's, hey, we're literally adding new zones and also we need to tell the game to get rid of other zones, it's going to be a big update. Oh, God.
Let me show you how the boss does
I
it.
just keep hiccuping and making other horrible sounds with my body.
Blinding. Flash out.
Reloading.
God damn it, Bucky. Why are you so much fun? Okay, that fuck up was my bad. Like, I should have had that for sure. But I was not prepared. I hope you enjoy my Bucky. Please use it to kill that fucker.
Last player standing.
Or not. Okay, I'm gonna level with him. That feels like that should have been a headshot. Like, I'm sad that they didn't get that headshot.
We are Valorant. We are
Do we want to surrender? Oh, one thing I didn't talk about with my whole desk redesign.
I'm ready.
Is that I moved my... Oh my god, brain, come on. Hang on. Fuck. I moved my my mouse pads around, so now I'm not running into the issue where I'm hitting a different height mouse pad. So that seems to be working so much better for this game. Like, I've got more range to move my mouse around if I need to.
Last player standing.
That was bad.
Spike planted.
Because I don't know if it's obvious, but I have 3 mouse pads on this fucking desk. Because I've got the long Child's Play one directly in front of me. It used to be over here, so you could kind of see it. You can't anymore, sorry. Not Child's Play. St. Jude's. Then I've got my like, plain black, I don't even know what the hell the company that made it is. One. And then over here is a SteelSeries one that came with one of my... I just realized both my keyboard and my headphones are SteelSeries. I think it came with the keyboard. Shit, hang on. And 2 of them are the same height. Oops. Fuck. The St. Jude's one and the generic ass one are the same height. But because of the original setup, this one, which is like maybe like it's a couple of millimeters taller, so it's got like an actual edge to go up, was the one that was taking over a spot over here. Honestly, I'm actually really happy with my desk redesign.
We go.
Oh, you healed. Fuck you. It's like, we're losing this anyway, so I just kind of went like, fuck it, but... That Sage healed. That's just cheating.
1 enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Yeah. Like, we actually had a knife fight going.
Power does not end. Ask for aid, and you shall receive.
Seb McKinnon, playmat, Logitech mouse, and keyboard. I have, what is this one? SteelSeries Apex 7, I think? For the keyboard, and then, oh god, the... Oops, hang on. Ah! I admit I don't remember the name for my mouse because it's just like a bunch of letters and numbers. It's one of Red Dragon's 2, technically 3 MMO mice. And I do actually really recommend it if you like MMO mice. Because they've got... This is the one that isn't Kevlar coated.
You will not kill my allies.
Yeah, this doesn't actually have the thing. But it's their larger one too, because I don't have big hands, but I like having my entire hand sitting on the mouse.
Attackers
So like,
win.
if I'm using this properly, basically none of my hand hits the mouse pad. Like a little bit of my pinky sometimes does, but that's pretty much it. Because it's got ridges for most parts of the hand. And I think the major addition is this thing right here. Like right under the numbers for your thumb to rest. I like MMO mice though. I've always liked MMO mice. I don't have a good reason for it, I just do. Even when not playing MMOs. I don't care who the hell's calling me, because fuck you, I do not answer phone calls from people I don't know. Like, I need to call the dentist and the optometrist tomorrow, but... Doo-doo-doo. I don't know what I'm looking for on Twitter right now, but I'm definitely looking for something on Twitter. Ooh. Ooh, hey, this is done being down, so hopefully I can go download Apex then. And then I can set fire to Origin and purge that goddamn thing from my PC for all eternity.
Match found.
No, I don't want it to launch. I just want it to download. I hate this with free-to-play games. Where it's like...
Stand in my way. I dare you.
Hang on. Like, it's decided that it's... What? I'm so confused. It's telling me that it's preparing to launch, but it's not in... But at the same time, it's also not installed. I wonder if it can see the Origin installation. I wonder if it can see the Origin installation. That would be stupid. Oh, this might have actually been a call from the optometrist or the dentist. Both of whom I told, please fucking contact me through email. Don't make it an option if you're not gonna fucking use it. Oh! Nope. 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 Nope.
These cowards aren't ready for me. No one ever is.
Okay. Seriously, I fucking hate that. That it's like, I contacted you through your website. I emailed you. I specifically said, please email me. Don't call me. It's like, we're gonna call you. Like, no, you fucking stop that. I do not answer phone calls. Like, that is not a joke here. Like, I do not answer phone calls. I answer phone calls from people who I know, and that's it. Like, this is one of those things where it's their own system didn't offer me a way to go, hey, only contact me through email, but I did include in my email message to them, hey, do not call me. Contact me through email. But it's just like, okay, so clearly you didn't actually read my message. Oh shit, I thought I heard someone over here.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Fuck! I got 2 headshots there. Did you see that? Who am I? Why did one of them not kill? Because that pistol only does 78 damage on the headshot, that's why. But still, what the fuck? I mean, it looked sick. Now, if only it had looked lethal. Yeah, I bet that's what's happening, is that Steam sees that I have Apex installed on Origin, so it's trying to launch that version.
Right there.
Fuck! I do not remember what the hell my Origin login is. This is fun.
Enemy spotted.
That can't be right. Oh god, it was. Okay.
Last player standing.
There are no local files for Apex.
Spike planted.
I mean, honestly, most games, especially if they're tied to an account, don't have local files anymore. Like, you can't, especially with stuff like Apex, where you cannot play it online. Or, offline.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
Yeah, I can't actually get it to fucking download. That's weird. I mean, Baron, there are still plenty of offline games. It's just that a battle royale that is 100 players specifically, or 60 players, is not a game that you can play offline. Damn, that was annoying. It's not in my library.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
What?
Spotted.
What the fuck?
Thirty seconds left.
Oh, good. No, Steam's just bug fucked right now, because it currently says I have nothing installed locally. And nothing in my library. What the hell?
You should have seen your faces.
That's kind of impressive.
I need a drop.
Ah, fucking Marshall. Oh yeah, Steam's just not actually back up yet, because now it's having trouble connecting to my account to open in offline mode. I love Tuesdays. I fucking hate Tuesdays.
Enemy spotted. Spike spotted. Clone killed.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I have
30
not been
seconds
paying
left.
attention to this game. How are we doing? Oh my god, I'm second with 2 kills. Well, at least one person on this team is good. Oh, I'm doing very poorly. I'm doing quite poorly. I'm second on the team with 2 kills. Oh, in general, I'm pretty good, actually. I should probably figure out some food. Like, we have no dinner plans, but otherwise, I'm good. Oh, that was bad. Oh, they're all there. That was rough.
Fire in the hole!
Cutting their vision.
I'm also, like, tabbing around and looking at
Player standing.
some dumb shit. Ooh, butter noodles with parm? That sounds really good. Oh, as a reminder, if you are in our Discord, I'm asking folks... Aw, that's nice. I'm asking folks if they have any ideas for what we might want to do for cooking streams this month. Uh...
30 seconds left.
Because the current plan, not the current plan, because my one idea is that I think I kind of want to do some breads on both times. Like maybe the first time do like a loaf of like challah or something, and then
Need a drop.
use whatever's left to make breadcrumbs or like French toast or something the next time, if that makes sense. But I also wanted to poke Alifcat and Lord Inkdeath since they support at the tier that lets us do those streams and see if they had any ideas. And I kind of want to do Indian food. Fuck, this is gonna be bad. What the fuck? Why did that not kill the Sova? 126 to the Sova. Shit. Where are you going?
You will not kill
Jesus
my
Christ,
ally.
where are you going?
Spike planted.
Oh god, our carry is dead.
Barrier created. Your duty is
Oh,
not
never mind.
over.
What if your mom still has her old Jello cookbook? That's only mildly terrifying. Where the hell is
One
my...
enemy remaining.
3 down.
Steam, where are you hiding? I need to go kick you in the bollocks. Also, Origin, you need to get kicked in the fucking bollocks, because now I can uninstall you, you absolute piece of shit. You have 0 ideas for your own foods. You have like -2 ideas for food streams. That makes perfect sense. fuck? Of course there were two of them. Of course there were two of them. Ugh. God, now we're up against a team that just, like, is not susceptible to my bucky. Well, I don't necessarily want recipes, it's more of just, like, food ideas. That's why my ideas so far have been, like, curry.
Player standing.
Because curry is a whole bunch of things. Also, no Baradite, because no one actually likes aspect. Well, no one who isn't a boomer likes aspic. Much less cow tongue, because cow tongue is a pain in the ass to deal with, and I don't actually like it personally. You are all asking for shit that no one can get you. Stop being a dick. Oh, God, I can't even afford this. I've done potatoes recently, is my only issue with that, but at the same time, like, potatoes go with fucking everything. Come on. Ooh, poutine would be good. God, it would be so unhealthy, but I want it. So unhealthy, but I want it so bad.
One enemy remaining.
Quit your tiptoeing. They're all dead. Right there.
Ah, well, never mind.
Remember, stay out of the fire.
You want cornbread stuffing? Okay, this is a bit blasphemous. I don't love cornbread. Like, I'm okay with cornbread, I just don't love cornbread. And I really dislike the kind of cornbread that you use for making corn dogs. I don't know why that cornbread batter is just, like, really to me. Like, I can tolerate cornbread unless you're one of those monsters who puts entire kernels of corn in it. In that case, fuck you. I hate your cornbread. I just blind myself. Baron, we grow way too much of it. That's what's up with Americans and corn. We grow, frankly, absurd amounts of it because it's entirely unreasonable. The subsidies we give to corn growing.
Nowhere to run.
Basically, if you own any land... Hang on. If you own any land, there is almost no reason to not be using that land to grow corn. Because the subsidies that you will get for it pay...
Joke's over. You're dead.
Fuck. The subsidies that you get cost less will more than pay for the initial cost of the corn and the cost of, like, irrigating it and everything.
Blinding. Weak.
Fuck.
Player standing.
Uh,
Enemy remaining.
yeah, it also grows just about anywhere. Yeah, Baradite, but wheat is a little bit harder to grow and a little bit harder to harvest.
Need a drop.
With corn, it's that combination of it's both stupid easy to grow and stupid easy to harvest and just, like, make use out of. So it's that you make money just by growing it, but then you can also much more easily sell it than wheat. Fuck. Yeah, Haley deals with wheat as her job, so believe me.
Get out of my way!
Baradite, we have enough corn that we use most of it as just trash. Like, there's a current issue right now in the Americas where a bunch of people got, mostly relatively rich white farmers got a whole bunch of subsidies for their, entirely useless corn crops because somebody decided to try and start a trade war with China, who were the only people buying our corn and soybeans in useful levels, and they went, we don't need to buy them anymore, so fuck you. The other thing, though, is to remember that a lot of the corn that's grown in the States is not edible corn. At least not edible in its own right. It's not sweet corn, which is the kind that we eat.
Multiple and blocking sight.
Hang on.
Still in sight.
Most of it is the corn used for, like, cornmeal and such. Damn it. Oh, 148. 2 health left.
See ya.
They just wrote it today. Come on. See, Dice, that's the thing, though, is that we mostly feed them flint and dint corn, and
Spikes
they
planted.
can't digest most of it. Well, okay, they can, but they also kind of can't. We also give it to chickens, too. But yeah, a lot of our...
Player standing.
Most of our country's corn goes into animal feed.
Fire in the hole!
The fuck? Ooh. Oh.
Last round before the switch.
We cannot keep our goods after this. Spend all.
Wait. What, Barrett? Yes, what lost? Yeah, the stuff that you dip, the stuff that you dip corn dogs in is supposed to be basically it's a cornbread batter. It's supposed to be similar to cornbread, but not necessarily the same. Doing a movie night of Ghibli film? Wait, off topic could... Yes, we could. Especially because Alton Brown came out as fucking Republican yesterday, and I'm just like, okay, no, I'm fine with never watching another Good Eats thing in a way that implies that I... What the fuck?
There.
In a way that implies that I support it. He announced yesterday on Twitter that he has consistently, for most of his life, voted conservative, and while he views himself as a conservative, debatably a fiscal conservative, but socially liberal, he still voted GOP basically his entire life up until now. Because he's very pissed off about the Trump election, but wasn't pissed off about his first election.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Last player standing.
So yes, I would love to do a Ghibli movie night, especially because one of my favorite Ghibli movies is one that I don't feel like a lot of people also watch, because I love Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Hey, Odin-san. We all have room to improve, and it's one of those, like, okay, I'd really like to see you publicly state something to that effect then, Alton, because, like, I get thinking, being like, yes, I think that conservative economic policies are correct. They haven't been. They never have been. Reaganomics never worked, but sure. But you still voted for the party that says that people like me don't exist. No, I have Wait. Oh, right. They're not on American Netflix, are they? Because I own the movie, but I own it in a way that I can't really stream because the Blu-ray drive for my computer is not plugged in. Hang on. Fuck! But yeah, I forgot that the United States is the ones who don't get Ghibli movies on Netflix. Yes, Baron, I probably would need a host for it then. I thought Australians had it too. I thought it was basically everyone
Last
but
player
America.
standing. One enemy remaining.
I have not seen that one, Dice. I'm assuming that's one movie with a very long name. Oh, god damn it, Dice, I haven't yelled at you yet about the fact that I sat down with Miriam while we were waiting, or no, sat down with Steph while we were waiting for Miriam and Haley to get back, on the 30th, and, watched the first episode of Owl House, and then we started watching the second episode after Haley and Steph got back from whatever they were... Motherfuck! Whatever they were doing. And they were like, oh, this is good. Can we watch the first episode? So we did, and then we marathoned the entire fucking show. I don't know if I said that yet, that we marathoned the entire fucking show. And now I'm just annoyed that there's been no confirmation about when the second season...
Reloading.
Careful now.
That's what I corrected myself as... Yes. I corrected myself immediately. Like I said, me and Miriam... Wait, no. Me and Steph, while Haley and Miriam were at the store.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
So yeah, if you have Disney Plus... One, hey, they fixed DuckTales Order on Disney Plus, so you should go watch the new DuckTales.
From the front.
And two, you should go watch Owl House. Especially if you liked Gravity Falls. It's very good. I don't think I've ever heard so much squeeing out of Miriam and Steph. Demon Cat, what you doing?
Let me show you how the boss does it.
Oh, good. I'm in second with 10 kills. Can you fucking stop?
Reloading.
Flash out.
Reloading.
Fucking hell.
Blinding. Going up.
One enemy remaining.
Plastic.
Give me that free phantom.
Get these idiots.
I don't know if I said anything about Kigurumi. What?
There.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing, is that Owl House Season 2 was confirmed before the show happened, but that doesn't mean it's out. Like, there's no confirmation on when it's out. I'm just like, but I need more. I need more.
Don't hold back.
Mercifully, I never watched Gravity Falls as it was releasing, so I never had to deal with its apparently kind of nutters release schedule.
Our spike's down.
Motherfuck.
Yeah. there.
Fuck! God damn it.
Last player standing.
Oh yeah, right. Haley's Kigurumi was in Owl House. I forgot about that.
This is crazy. It feels like
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyone else feel like that? Just me? Okay.
Probably should scoot closer, but whatever. I love suddenly being down a player. On the upside, I'm actually getting a bunch of ult usage, so eh. I remember seeing, like, ads for Hilda and knowing absolutely nothing about it, and then when I was scrolling through Netflix yesterday, going like, oh, that looks cute. Or I remember seeing that and saying it looks cute, but never actually checking it out.
Nailed them.
Fuck. Ah, yeah. That's good, Thirsty Kitty. I'm glad you're enjoying Hades. I want to play it again at some point, but there's too many games I want to play.
Come on, let's go!
There's too many fucking games I want to play.
You will not kill my allies.
Also, good lord, our Phoenix is fucking useless. Our Sage is back. Maybe. We'll see. Woodman is an absolute asshat. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about Hilda?
Fight.
Okay. And I know recently... God damn it, Phoenix, you dickhead! Jesus.
For you. Planted.
Hang on. Fuck. I've honestly just been hearing a bunch of good stuff about a lot of the things Netflix has been producing lately, because I know they also made... Oh, I don't remember the name.
One enemy remaining.
The thing that's sort of like a retelling of
Is
the...
what I trained for.
Nope, I cannot remember the name. It's the Japanese fairy tale of the... Like, the Japanese fairy tale that basically there's an entire species of people who live on the moon. No, not Blood of Zeus. I'm talking about the thing that's basically, hey, we made a Disney film that wasn't made by Disney, and feels exactly like a Disney moon. Yes, Over the Moon, that's the one. But I'm trying to remember the name of the fairy tale that it's kind of lightly sort of based on.
Reloading. Still inside. Skye.
Return to dust. For you. Blocking sight.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Last player
Fuck!
standing.
Damn it. Kaguya, yes, that's the one I'm trying to think of, where she's like she's one of the moon people whose name I cannot remember, she's like found inside a bamboo stalk. And it's just sort of an accepted thing that, like, yes, in certain branches of Japanese fairy tales, there are people who live on the moon, and we just sort of deal with that.
Take 'em.
I also never finished She-Ra. I think I watched up to season 4 and just didn't miss the last season, I think. So at some point I'll do that too.
Here. Healing you.
Blinding. Flash out.
Careful now.
Jesus Christ.
Reloading. Get out of my way.
Oh yeah, everything of She-Ra that I saw was awesome. It's just I haven't seen the last bit.
Your duty is not over.
DuckTales is also awesome, yes.
Enemy spotted.
You're out.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Reload him.
Spike.
Like,
Reloading.
season 3 is not on Disney Plus, but seasons 1 and 2 are, and they're fucking awesome.
Planted. Reloading. Healing you.
Nowhere to run. Concussing.
Last one down.
I have also heard basically exactly that description, that Star vs. the Forces of Evil took a while to get started, but ended up very good. Basically, turns out when you make kids shows without treating children like they're idiots, but also admit that, like, yes, we want to have a bit of fun with making a show that might still be about something. Turns out it goes good.
Enemy spotted.
Flash out.
What's this? Spot here.
Shit.
Enemy spotted.
Towards the middle of the second season starts getting better. Okay. Like, I think I watched its pilot, and admittedly, like, the pilots for almost every show kind of suck. Or, like, leave so many unanswered, like, just are there to go, like, look, here's our pitch. Or, like, here, that's a bad way of describing it. I'm trying to figure out the best way of describing it. But basically the idea behind a pilot is very much, here, have as much
Last player standing.
as, like, a condensed version of our show as we can manage to create. Unless it's a lost pilot, and then it's, quick, let's come up with as many goddamn questions as we can throw at you, and then remember that it's made by J.J. Abrams, which means he's coming up with these questions without knowing the answers ahead of time, because god fucking damn it, J.J. Abrams. Because he understands that mysteries are fun, but he doesn't understand that for a mystery to be fun, it also does need to actually have a satisfying payoff, you fucking idiot.
Match found.
There we go. Oh, shoot. I just realized that that command is still for ring fit instead of just, like, everything. I didn't even know they did that. JJ would be the worst DM. Yeah, because my understanding is he's also not exactly the best at doing stuff like, you know, improv, like a DM. Like, I know there's two kinds of DMs, and I definitely fall into the aggressive improv DM style, but I feel like even a not aggressive improv DM still has to do some improv. Like, that's what a lot of D&D comes down to. Still not good at voices, but... Like, that is a super awesome kind of merch dice. I just had no idea that anyone had done something like that. That reminds me, there was a thing today about apparently Hades updated their policy for sellable fan merch to be, like, a thing, which made me go, that's fucking sweet. Also, Supergiant, after you release, like, debatably 3 amazing games, when you release the 4th one, you're probably supposed to start being shit and not continue actively supporting the communities that you've built up. Like, at a certain point, that we just assume you're gonna go become a horrible cretin. Whew. I have never seen Porco Rosso. Fuck. Random encounter tables is a solution for DMs who can't improv. God, I've never used a random encounter table. Like, I always look at them and go, this seems useful, and then forget that they exist.
Spike planted.
I've never seen Porco Rosso. I've never seen... I'm gonna level with you. I don't think I've ever actually seen Kiki's Delivery Service all the way through. I have not seen The Cat Returns or the first... or the thing that The Cat Returns is a soft sequel to, and I don't remember what its name is.
Standing.
I know I haven't seen My Neighbors the Yamadas, or whatever it is. I think it's Yamadas.
Taken out.
Whisper of the Heart. Yeah, that's the one. I think that's all the ones I haven't seen. I guess technically I never played, I never played Ni no Kuni that had Ghibli animation. Whisper of the Heart gives you that hard young creative mood, but I was never a young creative. Look, I'm one of those people that was like, I was gifted in science and math, and then that completely failed me in, like, late high school and college. Twitch, that is not a fucking link. Ah, why did I miss the second shot? Mononoke. Okay, I like Mononoke. I still like Nausicaa better than Mononoke, though. Like, Nausicaa is still my number one. Kiki's and Whisper of the Heart. Of the ones I've seen, I'd probably... I admit this might be based entirely on the fact that the ones I remember most. But I think mine are probably Nausicaa. And then I'd call it a tie between Mononoke and Howl's Moving Castle.
Down.
Oh yeah, Bear Died. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm saying it's my favorite. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the best. It's just my favorite.
Last player standing.
Oh my god, you won with the... You won with a ghost. The first Ni no Kuni had a really bad JRPG grind. Yeah, but this... The only reason I brought it up is because Studio Ghibli did the like, animation for it. And I know that the second one did not have that. I don't love Spirited Away. Maybe it's just because I've seen it too many times. Howl's Moving Castle, Mononoke, Nausicaa, Spirited Away, Porco. Okay. Wait, why did... Oh, because
Get out of my way!
Paradite had spaces in between his. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? Damn it. One of our teammates is just calling aimbot at any time they die, and it's actually pissing me off because they're just being shit. Like, so was I in that fight. I swear to God, there is no reason to. Why?
No charges left.
Okay, you're actually just being fucking dickhead. Mary and the Witch's Flowers from Studio Ponko, which was started by people who were tired of the way Miyazaki dragged things out and refused to use computer animation. Ah, makes sense. That makes perfect sense. The music is often what you rate. That also makes sense if that's like what you're there for. I also, is it Arietti? I have not seen Arietti either. Yeah, Miyazaki is arguably quite terrible.
Flash out.
Fuck!
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, is it by his son? Like, the one who made Earthsea? Who actively doesn't want to be an animator? I mean, everything I heard about Arietti was that it was literally the borrowers, not kind of. I thought he was an architect, not a gardener. Oh, okay.
Spike planted.
God, we're getting our asses kicked. Especially me. I have 1 kill? 2 kills, okay. Yeah, Earthsea was not good. Was it landscape architect? I thought it was some kind of architect.
Last player standing.
Yeah, Earthsea is... It's not even bad, it's just meh. Like, just nothing happens. I feel like I distinctly remember that the villain is... Eh? See, you know gardening was part of the deal, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure architecture was part of the deal, so yeah, maybe it's some sort of landscaping architect. And now I'm just thinking about the Four Seasons again. God, has anyone looked at their Twitter account? Because it's fucking hilarious. Also, their website. Right, it was William Dafoe doing, I think, the villain?
Revealing area.
Oh, well. I remember people thinking that, I might be thinking of the wrong Earthsea. But the Four Seasons landscaping folks have, like, leaned into becoming a meme hard. And it's one of those where I'm like, I don't know if I like it or not, or if it's just like that they're
Last player standing.
like, it feels like they're trying to do like a we're neutral sort of thing, but at the same time, they really do not seem to have any issues with going like, look, we didn't understand it either, but they gave us cash. And I can't figure out how to feel about that.
I'm coming for you.
But boy, oh boy, have they fucking leaned into it. Where it really does feel like they're just kind of going like, look, he paid us and then a bunch of weird shit happened and I, like, agreeing that, like, I don't think they meant to hire us or to rent this space out. I think they meant to rent out a Four Seasons and thought they had enough money to do that and didn't.
Revealing area.
Joke's over. You're dead.
The hunt begins.
Fuck!
Reload him.
Last player standing.
Whew. but they have, like, shirts now and put out, like, a... Have you ever wanted to have your Zoom meeting at the Four Seasons Landscaping? I can't remember their actual name. And have, like, put out an official Zoom background? Just like, okay, y'all. Whatever works for you, I guess. Whatever fucking works for you, I guess.
Reloading.
Jesus Christ. Yes, but that one wasn't done by them, Baradite. That one, though, they are totally fine with promoting. They are totally fine with promoting the VR chat area that is definitely full of very, very horny furries. I'm gonna level with you. That's probably the most funny part to me.
Flash out.
Last player
Fuck.
standing.
Get out of my
Spike
way.
planted.
What is this one, Baron? Oh, the Princess Mononoke, yeah.
Clone killed.
The chat is basically going like, we just need to stack B. And like, no, because if you stack B, that's gonna be the time they go to A. Like, you cannot stack a side. That's... It's like one of the basic rules. Is that, no, you cannot just stack
Know
one
that
side.
I am by your side.
I'm gonna level with you. I've never I've never used VR chat, so considering that that clip is the only thing I've ever seen of VR chat, is it wrong that my assumption is just that it's all horny furries? Because Second Life's graphics suck? And they needed something that was better than Second Life?
Blinding. Flash out.
One enemy remaining.
Blinding. Blasting.
Spike planted.
Change of plans.
I like this nice pretty hive mind one because it's disgusting.
They think they're so secure.
At best. Ah, okay. Like, I've discovered that apparently I, at some point, followed, I think, an artist who became recently, not even recently, just, like, I followed an artist at some point because I liked the art that they did, who, at some point in the past couple of months, either became or got really into the VTuber community. So I've been seeing a bunch of that now. But that feels distinctly different from,
Joke's over. You're dead.
hang on. From VR chat. Hang on. A little bit Baradite. At the same time, it's just like, it's sort of just another way to work. Like, there are definitely some who give me, like, major, but not all of them, so, It's one of those where it's just like, if I were to judge every VTuber off of the creepy, skeevy VTubers, I would have to use that same argument for Twitch, because, look, there's some fucking shitheads here. And admittedly, it feels like the shitheads, like, outnumber the not
30
shitheads,
seconds left.
but... The parasocial relationship? I don't know exactly what you mean, then.
Enemy spotted.
10 seconds left. One enemy
Because if you mean
Healing you.
characters, like, if you mean the beings, like, Oliver, what are you doing? Like, the Riot characters that have, like, models and voice actors and things that create them, but are not a person? Because, like, that is profoundly weird and disturbing, because it's something that doesn't exist acting as though it is a real human being. And I agree with you on that. But most of the ones that I've been seeing are just, like... One-sided relationship, emotional energy, just time, the other party, the persona is completely unaware of the other's existence. I mean, that just feels like streaming in... Well, okay, that kind of feels like streaming in general. Boys, hush. Like, the way that I look at it a lot is just that...
Kill my allies.
Hang on. Hang on.
One enemy remaining.
Woo! Not dead. Is that functionally it's just the same as someone being a Twitch streamer? Just that instead of using their face, they're using an avatar, which, I mean, Fortnite is literally trying to build up to that anyway, so... admittedly with less control over what your avatar looks like, so...
Get out of my way.
I think that one Baradite, in my experience, my admittedly limited experience, is not consistent. Whether or not they use a constructed persona, or whether or not it's just a thing for, like, a representation of themselves. Like, I tend to think of it in the same way that I do for furries of a fursona. It's like, it's not a different person, it's just... You should not be peeking like... You are peeking that very poorly.
Your duty is not over. For you.
Of course you still need me.
That for a... And I do think there's a fair amount of overlap between the VTuber and furry communities in that it's... For some of them, it's definitely, yes, a constructed persona, but that's also the same that can be said for anyone in any kind of media production.
30 seconds left.
It's like there is always going to be a constructed persona that someone is putting forward to you.
Last round in the half.
Sometimes it's much more it's significantly different from their real one. They also give off idol vibes. I mean, that's sort of what I'm talking about, is that exactly that, but also just any actor, any like, even streamers, like, streamers are not giving you their actual personality. They are giving you a version of themselves that is amplified in certain ways and probably lessened in others. Hang on.
Fire in the hole.
But at the same time, I do completely understand finding them weird, but I also just sort of fit them into a lot of other categories that have sort of gone like, eh.
Spike planted.
Flash out.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Ooh. That was stressful.
Switching sides.
Oh no, I missed my ult! Fuck, I could have gotten another ult usage. Was that 3 headshots? Damn. Ooh. Oh god. Sorry, my heart rate is just through the roof right now, or at least it feels like it is. Wait, I can check that. Yes, it is. My heart rate is at like 116 right now.
Reloading.
Don't you fucking firewall right
Revealing
now.
area.
Blinding.
Reloading. Reloading.
Flash out.
Wow, Phoenix, what the fuck?
Reloading.
Good, ping, thank you. That is not flank, that is heaven. Hi.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Ugh, that was rough. I am hydrating. One, I had coffee, but also I just have this.
Time to take these arms for a spin.
God damn it, I can't believe I missed a chance to use my ult because I didn't realize it was the last round. Hey, Komatsu, how you doing, friend?
Blinding.
Yeah, there was, I think an Amazon package I was waiting for just got delivered. Go plant, you idiot! Sova, what the fuck?
Last
Oh my
player
God.
standing.
Thank you, love, sorry. What the fuck? What, you... Oh my god,
30
you are
seconds
not
left.
crouching. They can see your head over that.
Revealing area.
It's been cold week, so your brain keeps being sleepy and crawling into bed. Yeah, that tracks. They are behind you. They are literally circling behind you. Oh my god.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Damn it! Did that count for using it or not? I can't tell.
Out of charges.
You know they can hear you doing that, right?
Revealing area.
Why are they oh my god. I do not understand some Odin
Last
players.
player standing.
Wait, did the Rays kill themselves?
30 seconds left.
Yep. God, I hate this Sova. They're so slow. They're just so, like, they...
Together, we will bury them under their transgressions.
They seem to have this idea that's like, okay, if I fire my sonic arrow, I will know exactly where everyone is. And like, no, they're gonna play around your sonic arrow, and the fact that you are going to assume that you have knowledge. It's like, that is how you've died every time. That or not planting, because what the fuck is wrong with you? Why won't you goddamn plant?
Reloading.
Spike planted.
Fuck. I'm gonna die here.
One enemy remaining.
Shit. Oh.
Gun here.
Reloading.
I'm just very tense now.
This is gonna be fun.
Blinding.
Revealing area.
God
Reloading.
I hate this Phoenix so much. Wait, that oh, okay, I can't be that angry. That was the other Phoenix. I thought it was Iris again. Cuz this Phoenix has definitely like done some horse shit of just being like aggressively anti-team.
Healing you. Get out of my way.
At least now that I'm dead, I can just sort of like breathe a little bit.
Last
'Cause
player standing.
ugh.
30 seconds left.
Got spike. Healer's down.
How are you not dead? I mean, now you are, but you're a big I'm dead tab over to Twitter. Yeah, same. I'm trying to do that less, but I was definitely looking at Twitter on my phone, so. But I'm also okay, now I can breathe.
I'm feeling generous. Who needs a buy?
Need a drop. Need a drop. Thanks.
Thank you, Lost. Double aught to the face. I think that was supposed to be shot? Okay.
Flash out.
My god, Phoenix. It's the shotgun round type? Oh, cool.
Blinding.
Oop, shittles.
Last player
Oh, you were there. That was dumb. I had no idea. Why are you calling out damage done when everyone's dead? Which one is it that keeps calling for people, thinking that people are using a fucking aimbot? Oh, it is the Sova. Okay, fuck the Sova.
Enemy spotted. Reload him.
Healing.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Reloading. What's this?
Fuck! Oh my god, why does no one push? You're just in a kill box. It's like, oh, the enemy's having to hide. Let's push. No, let's just sit in a fucking kill box. God damn it.
Die.
Also, why are you using a bulldog and not ADSing? Like, that's its benefit, is how accurate and how quickly you can drill 3 bullets into someone when you ADS.
Revealing area. Reloading.
Flash out.
Fuck! I heard someone taking ropes, but got killed from a different angle than I expected. And it sounds like someone was taking ropes to leave, not to arrive.
You will not kill my ally.
Oh, I didn't realize I had... Who gave me Spike? Fuck. Well, now I feel like shit.
Last player standing. Defenders win.
Oh, there's a dog passed out across from me. He's quite adorable. Come on, I want to get this ultimate one done. I got 4 in that one. Okay. I want to get this ultimate one done, because then I'll get the new weeklies. I want them. Like, how close am I to... Ugh, I'm not that close to getting Skye. Because we're halfway through this one. And I think these are all at least 2,000 each. Or 20,000 each. Whew. might just play this again tomorrow, honestly. Like, oh, right, no, tomorrow's my day off. I might just play this off stream tomorrow. Or just end up not taking a day off. God, I need to not do that. I'm so bad at taking days off that if I encourage myself to not do it, I'll be even worse. But I'll still probably end up playing the game. Actually, how long have I been going? I've been going for 3.5 hours.
Match found.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to figure out who we want to throw to then. I'm thinking Dictacular after this game. Because he's playing a game about, like, dog sledding, which sounds awesome. Wow, I cannot get Steam to open now. Now I'm concerned. Do-do-do. Wait, what?
Reach. Clear a path. I will keep us safe along the way.
Anyone have funds to spare?
No, it's round 1, you idiot. No one has funds to spare.
Anyone have funds to spare?
Oh, I already hate you. No, don't go into Teostra. Go into... Lunistra? What the fuck is the other thing that's not Teostra? Lunastra, okay.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, good, it's gonna be one of these. Well, so much for getting fucking alt usage. I think I am gonna play tomorrow, though. What the fuck are you doing?
Flawless.
Reloading.
Come on! Get me in the line of fire.
Spike's here.
Okay.
Don't let the
Reloading.
Fully ready to report this entire fucking team.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, so they're definitely throwing.
Come on, guys. Take out their healer.
Just not exactly sure how. Why? Like, they're throwing in a different way. Like, the first death was one of them, was their, Phoenix throwing fire down on the ground and everyone standing in it. Like, they had to have stood in it to die there. And now they're all just, like, slamming mid. Oh, yeah, no, reporting the enemy team. Because they're just throwing, I think? Maybe not? Who the fuck knows? 'Cause I certainly goddamn don't.
Last player standing.
Skye, push up. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Don't even try.
Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, the other team is kind of obviously throwing in a really fucking weird way. Like, their opening round, they could not possibly have all died to the Phoenix's Molotov immediately, unless they were also, like, all grouped up and standing on it and didn't move out of it. Phoenix, place the fucking thing. Not Phoenix, Viper, whatever the hell your name is.
Reloading.
Ah, they cracked through. Yeah, our spike carrier was killed because our fucking spike carrier did not plant. They decided to go peeksing. Why? You have a real gun. Why did you pull out the pistol? I don't understand what anyone is doing here. I don't
You're not being
understand.
shot at, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, they were just trying to
Attackers win.
get to the point that they could surrender, I guess. I don't know why they do that though. Like, you don't get that much experience for it. You only get experience for the rounds you play. Like, they made that change specifically because people did this shit. Like, that's why we only got 600 experience there, because... Or, 1,000 total. Because we got 400 for the 4 rounds that we played, and then we got 200 for each round that we won. Even though it says we won 13, we only won 3. Like, I don't know... There's no reason to do that. Like, it's not like you get a minimum amount of experience per match. It's... I just don't know. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. But I think that's where we're gonna call it, because that was stupid. And while I'm not on tilt, I'm just sort of like, that just kind of honked, and I don't want to do it again. So, like I said, I think we're going to throw over to a Dictacular, because he's playing a profoundly weird game, but it also seems kind of fucking awesome. So, yeah. Oh my god, what? But yeah, thank you all so very much for joining me. As always, special thank yous to Alefcat and Lord Inkdeath for supporting this stream at a frankly absurd level on our Patreon. You can also support us at patreon.com/layeroflore or coffee.com/layeroflore, or here on Twitch. You can also find all of our VODs over at youtube.com/layeroflore and Twitter. I am working on an Instagram. I do actually have Layer of Lore, so hey, that was fun. And I think that's about it. I don't think I have any new subs to, or resubs to thank, so yeah. I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Sorry, Baron, like, I'm just wrapping now. But yeah, please go say hi to Dictacular Tom. He is playing Red Lantern, or The Red Lantern, which is a game about a dog sledding team. Like, running a dog sledding team. Also, maybe birds are talking to him? I don't know. But yeah, have fun, y'all.